Good morning. We're going to go ahead and hop into lesson 4-5 today, which is all about literal equations. You'll notice that I have attached a PowerPoint. I really would like you to read through that PowerPoint as it does the examples the way I want you to see how they should be done. Literal equations, let's go ahead and start with what that means. Literal means that it's going to have letters. Litera is a Latin word that means letter. So in literal equations, we're going to have more than one variable. So let's go ahead and take an example. Suppose I have 5y plus 3c equals 17. It's a literal equation because I've got two variables going on in this equation. Now, the question is going to say, solve 5y plus 3c equals 17 for y in terms of c. What that means is I want to get it in the form of y equals something. Okay? So, in order to do that, if I look back at the equation, 5y plus 3c equals 17, I want to isolate my variable y. So I'm going to subtract 3c from both sides, which in the left member is going to give me 5y equals, and in the right member, 17 minus 3c. Now I need to get rid of that coefficient of the y, which is 5, so I'm going to divide both sides by 5, which will leave me with y equals 17 minus 3c divided by 5. And I can leave it just in that terms. I don't have to do anything else to this equation. Okay? I have now solved this equation for y in terms of c. Okay? Let's look at something else here. I know that the area of a rectangle equals length times width. Suppose I want to solve this equation for L in terms of A and W. Well, I need to rearrange this so that L is on one side, so it will look like that. L equals something. In order to get there, let's start up here. A equals L times W. Well, I know I'm going to have to get rid of that W over there, so I'm going to divide by W since I'm multiplying by it there. That cancels out, giving me L equals A divided by W. Or, because of the symmetric principle, I can write that as L equals A divided by W. Okay? It's a pretty easy concept once you see it. Now, at this point, then you can start to make substitutions into the equation. We're going to do one more example in this section. Suppose they give me an equation, rate equals distance divided by time. And they tell me that the distance is 500 and the time is 20. And they want me to solve to find the rate. All that I'm going to do is plug these values for d and t, substitute those values into the equation. So r now equals, d is 500, so 500 divided by t, which is 20. So 500 divided by 20, I know is 25, so the rate will be 25. So you're just substituting values into the actual equation and solving.